What is Mining for I? Mining for I is a platform that brings together people who are interested in the mining sector to listen to information, to interact, to invest in innovations. So the I's stand for those specific items. We're going to see new things in the industry. These new things need hard money to become realities. The great thing is that we also have prototypes to show you. So this is not a story, this is reality. We want these innovations to go regional and global. Now, for this to work, we need to evaluate the innovations. And the way we do the evaluations is with the generous assistance of our Simbas. So you may all have watched Lion's Den on TV, I take it. So the format is somewhat similar. The innovators will come to the front here. They will present their innovation. The Simbas will evaluate them and also give them a score. So we have a marking sheet which the Simbas will fill. And once they fill that marking sheet at the end of the 3 presentations, we will tally the scores. So we will take the scores from Simba A, from Simba B, from Simba C, tally those scores, and then say, this is the winner. Now, I need to inform our Simbas, before I introduce them, that there is no appeal system. There is no Supreme Court. The decision is final. And Kenyans, you will all understand that. Now, who are these Simbas? We are very pleased to have 3 distinguished persons as our Simbas tonight. I would like to introduce the first Simba, Honorable Majala Mlagui, who, as you all know, is the Deputy Governor and the CEC for mining in Taita Taveta County. She is also the founder and CEO of Thamani Gems and a former executive member at the Kenya Chamber of Mines. Her Excellency is also an accredited jewelry professional from the Gemology Institute of America and holds a degree in software engineering from the University of Sheffield in the UK. Karibu sana, Honorable Mlagui. Now, on your chair, you will find 3 marking schemes on a clipboard. And those 3 marking schemes are for the 3 innovators. If you look at the form, that marking scheme is blank. Her Excellency is asking if we have already pre-filled it. No, it is, oh, the pen. No, it is not, nothing is rigged. This is going to be done the kosher way. Now, I would like to introduce our second Simba, Professor Bitange Ndemo, who is an associate professor of entrepreneurship at the University of Nairobi's Business School. He's also an ICT champion, and I think we all know this, and a newspaper columnist with the Daily Nation and Business Daily. He is the former permanent secretary at the Ministry of Information and Communication, where he earned the prestigious Presidential Chief of the Burning Spear of Kenya Award. Professor Ndemo holds a PhD in Industrial Economics from the University of Sheffield in the UK. I'd like to welcome Anthony Paul. He is an energy and strategy advisor and a local content expert. For those of you who were at the sessions yesterday and today here, arranged by the Extractives Baraza, you will be familiar with him. He has over 35 years working experience in petroleum and mining, and he has held technical, commercial, managerial, and leadership roles spanning the entire exploration and production value chain. He has a vast experience in this sector. He's a member of the board of directors for the Natural Resource Governance Institute and the managing director and principal consultant at the Association of Caribbean Energy Specialists. Anthony Paul holds a master's degree in exploration geophysics from the University of Houston in the USA. Welcome, a warm round of applause for Anthony Paul. You will find your marking scheme there. I see you're all set. Okay. So welcome to our Simbas, the people who are going to present their innovations. And please understand this, Your Excellency, please understand this. It's the first time that they go in front of a governor. It's the first time they go in front of a professor. It's the first time they go in front of an industry expert. But we are not saying that you mark them in a different way. Challenge them. However, let's give them an opportunity. Is that okay? We will also give the opportunity to the floor after each presenter finishes and the Simba asks questions to ask 1 or 2 questions from yourselves in the audience. So feel free to think of a question. We'll be cognizant of time, but you will have an opportunity also to engage. We will have a check ready for the winning innovator. So this is real business. We had someone talk earlier today and said, what are we doing here today? Is this a talk shop? You recall something like that? Bon Anthony Paul, you were here earlier. And we said, okay, let us put money on the table. And tonight we have a prize money available for the winner. So without further ado, I wish to invite the first team of innovators. Please come to the front, Matthew and Dadson. So this young gentleman, Matthew and Dadson, want to improve ore grinding. Ore grinding. So what is ore? Ore is that valuable piece of material, rock, that you can crush, that you can grind. And in this case, they're looking specifically at artisanal and small-scale miners. How can we improve the method at which they grind the rock that has the valuable mineral? The wonderful thing about Dadson and Matthew is they're not just talking. They have a prototype. It's right here behind me. We will move this podium in a minute, and they will demonstrate to us that this prototype is actually working. It has massive benefits for artisanal and small-scale miners. And, Honorable Majala, we want this bought tonight. This machine is going to a certain county. I won't say yours just yet. Tonight. But they need to convince you why. And then we need to see whether we can give them some more investment to produce similar machines. And would you agree they don't need just to sell it in Kenya, right? Yes, they need to take this global. So, ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for Dadson and Matthew. Karibuni.
Thank you. My name is Dadson Mwangi.
Yes, and under Matthew Ndeto, we are from JKUAT.
Here today, we welcome you to the world of mining, but to be specific, the world of mineral processing, which has been lacking in our country. Our project is improvement of ore grading by artisanal and small-scale gold miners. What do you understand by mineral processing? Have you ever thought about mineral processing? We all talk a lot about mining, but no value addition in our mineral processing. And according to this year theme, enhancing mineral by mineral value addition. But how do you add value? By providing with technology, which have been lacking. Now our technology is to improve the ore grading by artisanal and small-scale miners. Now a ball mill is a machine that is used to reduce the rock into powder form, like a cement. Have you ever ordered a machine that is used to grade rock to cement form? Now today I'm going to explain you which machine is that and how it works. A ball mill is the last machine that is used in ore grading. When you grade the ore, you increase the surface area for mineral liberation, or for other use like in cement. But for artisanal small-scale mining, since the 1960s, when it is documented artisanal and small-scale gold mining started, we have been using rudimentary equipment for mineral processing. But since then, no one has ever thought of improving the grading for artisanal and small-scale gold miners. And when you talk about artisanal and small-scale gold miners, Her Excellency can testify. It has been the largest market for gold production in Kenya. And we are not talking about 100,000 of them, which are available locally. I know she was an expert advisor in understanding the economic contribution of artisanal and small-scale gold mining, artisanal and small-scale mining in Kenya, right? So she understands what I'm talking about. The market is so big. Now a ball mill, this is what we mine, just a rock. But this is not good enough for us. We need to improve it. Now a ball mill, we used to reduce the size to powder form. Now when a small-scale miner reduced to powder form, he increased the surface area for mining. Actually, they use mercury for mineral processing. And I know in Kenya we have been thinking of eliminating use of mercury in mineral processing. But it would be very rude for us to eliminate use of mercury and its disadvantage. Then our miners start developing other complications out of dust and other complications because of the equipment that you are using. Now we want to eradicate that. The government has done its part by providing them with a new mining act. It legalizes and formalizes the sector. But what about technology? What they need most? Now we are here to provide you the technology. This is an artisanal miner using the ball mill. Maybe you can play the video. Just look at that artisanal miner. Look at the equipment that he is using. You can see how he is prone to injury and other thing. Look at the amount of dust is being liberated by that equipment. Not talk about noise, which go up to over 110 decibels and above. Now, even if you are mining, you also need your life. You don't need to develop other complications. But since 1960s, we have never thought of improving that. And by that, you'll be talking of helping over 100,000 of them. Now we are going to provide you the 21st century technology for mineral processing by artisanal and small-scale gold miners. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you with our prototype in mining and mineral processing. Just look at it. Let's talk about safety, which is more important in anything, wherever you are doing it. Now, about safety, we have improved. Every rotating part has been covered by a safety guard. So, if the miner is operating this equipment, he is more safer. Let's talk about the durability of the equipment. You can see at the frame, which is leveled. It increases the durability of the pillow block bearing that are inside, hence reducing the downtime and maintenance time, and thus reduce the cost of production and maintenance for this machine. Another thing about durability, we have incorporated a liner, a rubber lining inside. The rubber lining has two functionality. One is to increase the durability of the drum, which when it wears out, you just replace it with another one. For them, if the drum wears out, they just throw it away, and you are throwing money away. And in mining, you want to talk about money, not anything else. The other thing is to reduce the amount of noise generated by the machine. When the operator is operating with over 110 decibels, he is risking his ear, and he also needs them. Now with this, we have reduced the amount of noise generated by this machine. The other thing is, we are going to provide them with a range of machines, either engine operated or motor driven. So if you are lucky to have electricity, we are going to use our motor. If you are not in an area that has electricity, we are going to use a generator. The other thing is our modified control panel. In this control panel, we have a list of apparatus inside, like a VFD, variable frequency drive. We have the contactor and a timer. It can work like an oven. I can just set my optimum time for grinding, leave the machine to operate. Then when it is over, it just switch off. About the emergency, we have the emergency switch. In case of anything, to just switch off. So that is thing to do with the operation. The other thing which is more important, efficiency of the machine. What they use is a hexagonal. This one is a rod incorporated with lifters inside. Lifter here to increase the efficiency of the machine. And when you are talking about efficiency, when you tell a small and artisanal skill miners about efficiency, he all have it because he knows he is going to get more gold. And that is what he needs. He needs money with less cost of production. Now, what is our target market? You can see where artisanal and small scale gold mining is being carried out. look at Migori. This is our estimated demand for 2018-2019. With this demand, I think what we can provide them, not technology that is available, but now we are giving them some technology to improve what they do. In Migori, there is a lot of artisanal small-scale gold mining. And this equipment can not only be used in artisanal small-scale gold mining, can use for other applications. Like in the laboratories, we need a pulverizer. This is one of them. In the Highland institution, we need to carry more and more research in mineral processing. This is one of the areas that require more research to know how we can improve in our ore gradability, optimal time for mineral processing. We all need that. So with this kind of equipment in the Highland institution, they can be able to vary a lot of things and help us optimize on this equipment, because right now it is not optimal, but we hope to keep improving it as we go on. You know, even when you go like thing like a phone, we started like with a Mulika Mwizi, sindio? But right now, where are we? In the Android or iOS, but we started somewhere. We are starting somewhere where we are. But I know in future, you'll be somewhere. Maybe you'll be the supplier of ball mills in East Africa and Africa at large. Because right now the technology that we are using by the artisanal small-scale gold miners, we got it from Tanzania since 1960s. Why can't you give them back something improved, which is we have right here? So the areas, I talked about gold mining. It can be used in iron mining. Let's go to where iron is, even Taita Taveta. High Excellency, you can start artisanal and small-scale iron processors. You have the technology right now. So the estimated demand 2018-2019 is 255 ball mills, which are not available, which can be able to address the issues that have been facing. Now, this will be our team structure. If you get to take this thing to the market, which you have not done, this will be our team structure, where you're going to have the administration, workshop and production, sales and marketing. To continue, let's talk now about money. When you want to get this thing to the market, it was made last year, but up to now, I think only people from Migori and Kakamega know it exists. So we want to get them and want to provide them with the best. Now the money we are looking for is the money for setting up an office and a workshop facility. You know, in Kenya, seeing is believing. And you have to tell somebody you have something, you have to tell him or her where to get you. Now that we want to provide, we want to get one of that. The other thing, we want to equip it with some basic workshop equipment, which is going to cost around 3,200,000 Kenya shilling. We also need a working capital so that you can be able to work. If you get an order, you can be able to deliver it. The other thing is we are going to need money for administration. This cost estimation is just for 1 year. After 1 year, I know you have gotten somewhere. You'll be in the market. The other money that we are looking for is for licensing and permits. You know, in Kenya, when you want to operate, you have to operate legally so that you don't have other issues with the government. Now, the total money that we are looking for is 6,850,000 Kenya shilling. And if you invest this money, how are you going to get your money back? Now let's talk about profits. The cost of production of one ball mill, it will